This is live from the Brickwall. I am Terrell Murphy, the architect. Welcome. I am Terrell Murphy, the architect. This is live from the Brickwall. I really appreciate you guys joining me today. Just taking the time out to be here and tune in. I really appreciate it. And I hope you stay tuned for many more episodes to come. They say you're doing the right thing when they try to cut the cord, when they try to pull the rug from under your feet. We're coming off a digital ban. Why? Because we're greatness? Are we moving too fast? Is our momentum picking up quicker than you expected? They don't like it. Sometimes you gotta dig deeper than what's on the obvious surface. Just like building a skyscraper in the neighborhood with single-story houses. Man, they gonna nitpick and try to find that one brick so they can tear your whole wall down. And we ain't going for it. If you here right now listening to this, you are part of the resistance. You are one of the builders. And we're building the brick wall. Like I said, I thank you for tuning in. I got a wonderful, great show for y'all. I learned one thing from that band. When we come back, we're going to be better than ever. Stronger than ever. And let's start building.
Till this pandemic hit, found myself struggling below bottom. I had to find a way out. With bills piling on me, my girl at my throat, only one way to go. But
Damn, boy, you good, fam?
I ain't your fam.
Where have you been? I've been calling you the phone.
What, you trying to put that work in?
Okay. All right, see you soon. Thank you for the opportunity. Great. I need your help. I don't know where to go. It's just me. Where you at?
The whole world in his hands, he's got the whole wide world.
Welcome back. We're gonna get into the trending news, what's going on around the world. We don't watch the news to be entertained. We watch it to understand the market. And if you're not watching it for those reasons, you're watching it wrong. Here are 3 things that are happening in the world right now that you need to see through the architect's lens. Okay? First up, everyone is panicking about AI. They say that the robots are taking over. I say, the architects use the tool, the laborer fear the tool. If you worried about being replaced, it's because you aren't building anything you need. Use the tech to speed up your foundation, not to replace your creativity. Come on, does that make sense? I remember back in the day, the old heads used to say, hey, robots is gonna replace our jobs. Y'all better, make sure you get in the right category, the right industry. And you'd be like, oh, you need to get in tech, or you need to get in a hospital field, or you need to get a trade, something that can't be replaced. I'm not gonna lie, I have seen, since the time I was being told that, I want to say 10 years ago to now, you are starting to see a lot of robots being used, especially in the workforce, as far as warehousing. I know about 5 years ago, I was at a company, Ecolab, and they had replaced like the whole material handling. So if you were like stacking pallets, putting products on pallets, wrapping pallets, or anything like that, your job was obsolete. They had moved in. Bill Gates had put robots on the line, and what they would do was we would have the product come down. So only people on the floor would be, I guess you call them like techs. They just make sure that the product had the caps on and there wasn't no label malfunction or anything like that. But other than that, the robots was taking the product, putting them in boxes, then stacking the boxes on the pallets and wrapping them. So really, there was no need for material handlers. The only people that was really on the floor was the robots, the techs, and then the forklift operators. And the forklift operators would just get the pallets after they were wrapped, put them either up on the shelves or they'll take them straight to the dock door, and then the dock trucks will put them straight on the trucks. So I seen this being implemented about 5 years ago. And then I also heard some stories about the Google warehouse in Atlanta, where they have robots just doing, little intricate parts, chores throughout the day and stuff like that. So I do hear these stories about them starting to take over the warehousing. As far as stores, I really haven't seen stores yet, but I do know it's coming. I mean, it's not far-fetched. I mean, like I said, as far as the groundbreaking phase 1, yes, they are in the warehouses. They are in the logistics industry. I know as far as 7-Eleven, some 7-Elevens in certain states, you don't even need a cashier to check your driver's license anymore. You put your driver's license in the scanner. If you're old enough, then the doors are unlocked. If you're not old enough, then the doors stay shut. I mean, it's certain things like that really isn't robotic, but hey, it's technology, and look, it's being put on the forefront. I mean, there's a company right now being sued because they laid off all their employees and they went straight digital. They said there was no need to have any human workforce in their building. Their AI can do it. No calling out, no, hey, I need to go home, I got family, no breaks. They can just run 24/7. So, I mean, can and will the United States government, can they pass a bill or a law, try to legislate how companies use AI? I mean, at some point in time, I believe that something has to be done. As far as just a company, I think, relying solely on AI and just cutting the human workforce out. I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough question. It's hard. What do y'all guys think? Get in the comments. Let me know. 10 years from now, if a company is just like Walmart just running straight on robots, McDonald's running straight on robots. You know what I'm saying? The warehouse is already running on robots, but strictly on robots. You think about what would the human force be? What would our currency look like then? If that was to happen, what would the United States, what would the global currency look like? Because that means a lot of people are without jobs. A lot. It's not some. It's a lot. I'm talking about over hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people. So I don't know. I think it's a thin line, man. It's a thin line that people are walking, companies are walking, and I think that it has to be. I don't know. If there's a way to control the usage, then I don't know. It's hard to say, because how could the government legislate that? And if they did, would it be legal? That's the question you run into. So, it's something to get you thinking. Like I said, What do you guys think will happen 10 years from now? Where everything's running on robots. What would the currency? What would the world currency look like? What would the global currency look like 10 years from now? If everything is running on robots, leave a comment. I mean, if you got a question about it, I mean, let me know. I mean, we'll talk about it. We can talk about it more on our next episode. So let's get into topic 2, right? The second one, the economy. Interest rates are moving. Housing is expensive. The media sells fear. But volatility is where wealth is made. While everyone is saving pennies, you need to be building assets, all right? This is why we preach the accountability ledger. You can't control the Federal Reserve, but you can control your own spending debt. And once again, guys, I can't say it. You know, I don't want to preach to anybody, but I say it all the time, and you have to watch your budgeting, your spending. Have to, man. Have to. I mean, these days, man, it's dark. I mean, we were just seeing the interest rates on housing mortgage loans is what, 8%, 13%. That was just a year ago. I mean, I heard they dropped. Some say they dropped down. I think I was looking at a website that said they could get you interest rates up to 3%, 4%. I mean, it's up and down, guys. I mean, with inflation and everything going on right now, it's crazy. I mean, some people don't even know if they want to buy a house or if they need to buy a house. Some people prefer just renting. I mean, they feel like they can save more. Hey, if I rent and something breaks down, then it's up to the landlord to provide the services to get these things taken care of. Some people prefer, hey, I'd rather deal with having property. And if things break down, I mean, it's up to me, but I still have equity. So, I mean, it's to each his own, but personally, I mean, it just depends on where you are in life. And then, you know, how your living situation is. Some people have a big family and just apartment is just not where it is for a big family. Some people have a small family and they can, what am I trying to say? They prefer a house. They can afford the mortgage. They can be in there a year, 2 years, and then, you know, flip it and get something else. And like I said, it just depends on your living situation, your financial situation, what you have going on. I mean, your goals. But get in the comments, let me know, guys, what do you think? I mean, the economy going on right now, inflations, the government shutdown, we were just facing in November. We had the SNAP benefits being cut. Nobody could use them. Right, then there was like a rumor going around that Walmart was going to shut its doors, and they were calling everybody criminals, and yeah, man, it was just a mess. And this is like, what, less than 30 days ago? I mean, right on the brink of Thanksgiving, man. It's crazy. Just what the government can do and how things can be orchestrated off a simple post and have the whole nation in an uproar. It's crazy. But yeah, Walmart did address that rumor. They said it was just a rumor, and social media did take down those accounts that were spreading the rumors. They said they had broke the policy guidelines, which could cause harm to society and other people. So those accounts that were spreading those false rumors were taken down. But like I said, man, it just goes to show you that how quickly things can go from 0 to 100 real fucking quick, like really, really quick. And then no one has the source of information, so whoever says something that has like a little bit of, oh, it sounds like there's some truth in that, then they just run with it, and then everybody's running with that shit. And you know, we've seen that the end of October going to November 1st, like we've seen it, and it's sad. But the government did do what they had to do, got everybody what they were supposed to get, and it's just a crazy situation. Then we had the tariff situation. Everybody talking about, I don't know, it's all over social media. Trump supposed to be giving everybody $2,000 off the tariff, off the money they made from tariffs. From what I heard, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, and they're trying to boost, I guess, the refund amounts. You always see something back in the refund amounts. But from what I was told, the money that they were making in tariffs, I guess you guys were, like, if you was working overtime from June to now, it was tax-free, and all those benefits that were implemented over the summer going into the fall, that was like part of, I guess, the benefits of the tariffs being raised. So there would be no $2,000 benefits, not benefits, but $2,000 check coming. I don't know. I mean, you tell me, guys, you let me know what you heard. I've heard some crazy things over the past 60 days. I mean, it's just, who knows what's going to happen next. So yeah, the most recent thing I heard is that Trump saying that, this tax return is this refund period is gonna be history. People are gonna be making so much money that they never had gotten on their refund. We'll see. Like I said, some things he says is not set in stone. It's just, a bucket of bullshit. But hey, we see who likes to pour it on them and watching it. I don't. I just like to sit and watch. But we'll see. Moving on to our third topic. Is going to be, I guess you call it a topic. I just want to say the social media policies. They are forever shifting. All right, they're forever changing them. There's always going to be a time where you get used to one thing and then they switch it on you. And if you do that again, if you continue doing it, you're breaking the rules, all right, guys, or you're violating a certain policy. But before, it wasn't on the policy, all right? So just be aware of the new social media policies that's out there on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, what have you. But yeah, just look at these major social platforms, man. They're making these policy changes weekly, all right? And it's affecting your businesses, all right? They're designed for consumers, not creators. And you have to realize that, all right? Don't build your entire empire there. You can't build on rented land. You know what I'm saying? I say it one more time. You cannot build on rented land. Your email list, your website domain, your ebook sale page, your stores you have with Amazon, other sites, those are your assets. Alright? Those are your assets. The social media, that's just a promotional billboard. Alright? Let's not get into the I have to go on this and I have to use this to build my empire. No, you don't. That's not what that's there for. It's there for promotional purposes. That's it. It's just a way for you to connect with people around the world at lightning speed time. That's it. All it is a networking promotional billboard. That's it, bro. That's it. All your other sources are going to be what you use to pull and channel consumers into your sources which generate income. Don't make these social media platforms your empire, because I'm telling you, they're gonna always keep changing, and they're gonna continue to create policies that stop you from, being that big giant that you think you are. They're gonna find a way to knock you down. And remember, it's a system. The system isn't designed for you to win. All right, welcome back. So now we enter the cinema study. We don't watch movies for escape. We watch them for blueprints. Tonight, we are reviewing a film that perfectly captures the theme of persistence against sabotage. That movie is The Count of Monte Cristo. Tonight's pick, The Count of Monte Cristo. Why this movie? Because it is the ultimate manual on what to do when you are banned, exiled, and stripped of everything. Edmond Dantes didn't just get mad. He didn't just post angry comments. He went into the darkness. He educated himself. He found the treasure. And when he reinvented himself as the Count, he didn't attack his enemies directly. He outmaneuvered them. He became an architect of his own justice. Ratings, I give about 5 bricks. Essential viewing for anyone who has been betrayed. Y'all should take a peek. You'll really like it. I loved it. I mean, hands down, like I said, 5 bricks off top. Check that movie out, man. It's one of them ones you gotta watch. You gotta watch it. All right. Also, I just want you guys to stay tuned. I do have a blueprint ebook coming on the way. I'm just currently working on it. You have the ambition, but you don't have the system. The Brickwall blueprint is not a book. It is a 7-day implementation kit. It includes the POD, point of detection, tracking sheets, and liability matrix. And the tapering schedule. Stop guessing, start executing. Get the blueprint when I put that link in the bio. I will let you know further when it will be released, but I want you to get the blueprint, okay, guys? It's going to help you build properly, all right? Not just for me, but from T3 Films, all right, guys? So stay tuned for that. We're going to go ahead and move into our next segment, and that's going to be the main build. All right, guys, this is the main topic of the show. Work with me, man. Keep up with me. I'm the architect, so I'm going to use certain lingo, guys. All right, the main build. All right, this is the main topic of the show. So let's get to the main build. This is where we talk to you, the builders. I ask you to leave questions about sabotage and obstacles. Okay, they don't want you to succeed. Right, that's the topic. All right, look at what happened to this channel. Right, we were gaining momentum, and then boom, strike. People think success brings applause. False. Success brings audits. When you start changing your life, when you stop drinking, when you start waking up at 5 a.m., when you launch your business, the people around you get uncomfortable. Your growth shines as a light on their straight stagnation. Okay? They will try to ban you from their friend group. They will copyright strike you. They'll try to ruin your reputation with gossip. All right? So let's just get into some of the questions that you guys, the builders, have been asking, all right? And if you don't know, if you have questions and comments, you can leave them on the comment section on this video, or you can reach out to me on Instagram under Terrell Murphy, okay, guys? RELLMURF. All right, let's get into the first question. Rel, how do you stay motivated when your own family doubts you? I would say you don't need their belief, you need their respect. And respect is earned through execution. You stop talking about the dream, you build the wall so high they can't ignore it. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a decision. Okay, guys? That's a good question as well. Question number 2. I feel like the system is rigged against me. It is. The system is designed for consumers, not creators. All right. The algorithm, the banks, the job market, it's all built to keep you watching, not doing. All right. That's why we call it the brick wall. You have to build your own system outside of theirs. That's what T3 Film is about. Okay, guys? I want you to remember that. Anything you out there doing, man, you have to remember that. It's not anything out there as far as the system, bro. It's not for you. It's not for your best interest. They're gonna label you as a rebel, a hardhead, a mischief. But look, man, you putting that work in, you staying consistent, you not hurting nobody, you doing what's right, what's in your heart. Man, keep doing it. Persistence and consistency, it always pays off. Ain't nothing like the taste of hard work, bro. Come on, man. Put in that work and it'll pay off. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about people that's telling you no, letting you down, don't agree with what you got going on. They don't see the vision. Hey, some people ain't gonna see the vision, man. It's okay. Keep building. Don't stop. It's called the brick wall, man. You a builder. Keep building, bro. When that wall get high, they can't ignore it. You heard what I said, man. Once it start getting high, they can't ignore it, man. Alright? Drop a brick if you are building your own system today, okay? Leave it in the comments. Let me know. Show your support, man. And I'll support you as well. Let's get into our last segment of the show, guys. Alright? This is going to be the maintenance part, alright? Our health. Gotta stay healthy, guys. Stay healthy, okay? We can be building walls, trying to break the system, but if your foundation isn't complete, all of that is for nothing, alright? We can't build an empire if the machine breaks down. It's time for the maintenance check, alright? When I got the copyright strike email, my heart rate spiked. That's cortisol. That's the stress hormone. In the short term, it helps you fight. In the long term, it dissolves your foundation. It kills your sleep, eats your muscles, and fogs your brain. You cannot be an architect if you are constantly in fight or flight mode. Alright, guys? You can't. It just won't work. You can't do it. So you might ask, what can you do? That's the fix. Alright? You need a decompression protocol. For me, it's the 24/7 lo-fi stream and heavy lifting. Alright? I put on my 24/7 stream. It's in the link in the bio or in my description. And then I lift weights, man. You got to do something to all the counter. You need something to counter all that. If not, it's just gonna stress you out. So that's what I do, man. I put the stream on, I relax, listen to the sounds of lo-fi, and I just work out. You need to find a thing that manually lowers your RPMs, okay, before you go to sleep. If you don't lower the stress will lower your lifespan. Protect the asset, and the asset is you. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna move into the ending of the show. Before we close the ledger on episode 1, here's what is coming down the pipeline. All right, we got the working out show. Basically, I'm thinking about it's gonna probably run like 6-7 in the morning. Me doing a couple exercises every morning, routinely. I haven't decided if it's going to be live or if it's going to be pre-recorded. I probably do some live, but probably might just end up doing a lot pre-recorded just because I do have a lot going on in the mornings. And sometimes me just setting up everything and recording live, waiting for people to fill up the live room before I get started, it could take some time. So I might just go ahead and pre-record it and just drop it at a certain time. I have to do some more research and just see when you guys would prefer it. It just depends. Just let me know. Like I said, you can reach me on my Instagram. Just leave a comment, or you know what, I'll make a post and then you can answer on my post, or just leave it in the comments under this video, like what time might be a good time for y'all. So if I get, so if the average of the times is like 7 or 8, then I'll probably just drop it one of the two, because that's what I was aiming for. Probably I was really aiming for 6 or 7, but you know, I know a lot of people got a lot of stuff going on. Some people can't work out until, you know, the evening. Some people can't work out until midday. So, I mean, it just depends on what the average is saying. Then I'll go with that. Other than that, what else we got going on? Supposed to be dropping a skit. It's the survival vlogger that's gonna be dropping soon on TikTok. And shorts tomorrow. Watch it, share it. Don't be that guy. All right. We got Mood Swings coming. That's going to be another debut show, debuting on TikTok and as well on YouTube. I'm thinking about dropping it on Instagram as well. The debut episode is Crocodile Tears. We go deep into the emotional cost of betrayal. If you haven't watched it, well, of course you haven't watched it yet, but when it drops and you don't, and you're not going to be able to watch it when it first drops, I'm telling you guys, you're gonna miss the blueprint for emotional control. But I, of course, will run it back on YouTube. It'll be, I'm thinking about just doing like instead of archiving everything in the playlist, I'm thinking about just having things run back on my live stream. That way, if you miss it when it drops, it'll come back around. You guys can watch it again. I don't know. But I will let you guys know for sure. But yeah, so Mood Swings is the name of the show. That first episode, and the topic is going to be Crocodile Tears. All right, guys. You guys can search it up, Crocodile Tears. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys already have a lot of thoughts running in your head. What could this be about? I already know what Crocodile Tears means. So yeah, man, it's a good one. Like I said, it's the blueprint for emotional control. All right, guys. And then third but not last, we got the 24/7 stream. The lights are always on at T3 Films and at Intermedia Only. The study session is running right now. You can go there, subscribe, and get your work done. Some of the stuff that you see me putting on T3 Films, I got the work done to it. The T3 Films channel is where I'm going to be dropping all my media and projects, but Intermedia Only is gonna be like, you know, where we promote some of our stuff from T3 Films. And then also that 24/7 live stream is running right now. I mean, you guys can leave this video and go to that channel and you'll see it for yourself. Get some work done, get your workouts in, get some projects done, your exams, your studies, whatever you need to do is there for you. All right, guys, it's there to help you out. All right. Look, they tried to ban us, they failed. All right, the foundation is set. I am the architect. This is T3 Films. Start building. All love.